As you can see here, this does not follow our normal story of Silverheart, the flying dinosaur. This here follows the story of Eevee, the Meg, a venomous lizard species which is normally solitary. But as you can see here, many have formed into a group. We call this a gaggle of Megs. This gaggle will be possibly the strongest thing on the server. Hopefully. But to earn his place, he must do what is called the screeching. The screeching is where a whole bunch of Megs go together and, well, screech. Exactly how it sounds. That's anything in particular? No, but screeching nonetheless. It seems entertaining to Eevee, at least for now, to scream to her heart's content. Right now, Eevee's having the time of her life. Never seen so many Megs in one spot. Especially considering how they're cannibals. But these Megs can scream for hours and hours on end, until, of course, the crushing bite from the jaws of death is heard. They're running to it for either a fight or a meal. Either way, it won't be an easy kill. But that does not discourage Eevee from trying. Eevee dives headfirst into the water, but not until realizes what exactly is underneath there. She tries to get a sense of what exactly it is. Eevee's never encountered the jaws of death before. So, when she dives in and sees this behemoth, she goes straight for the attack and instantly gets bit. A chunk of her left side just got taken out. That does not discourage her from fighting. Her stamina, on the other hand. Megs don't have the best stamina, especially when it comes to underwater fighting. But as you can see here, they're taking turns being aggressive, keeping the pressure on it, no matter the cost. Eevee's not the only one who's gotten bit, but she might just be the youngest one to get bit. As the rest dive in, Eevee finally gains the courage to dive in herself. The Sarcosuchus quickly realizes it's out of options and it must run. But not before Eevee and her gaggle decide to attack longer and longer. See, in the water, the Sarcosuchus is much faster than a Meg, so they have to resort to more land-based strategies, or stamina-based strategies. Eevee and her species aren't exactly the fastest, nor the most damaging. However, they might be one of the most horrifying dinosaurs to ever exist, because of their venom ability. Once you bite into it, it slowly, quickly drains your stamina, and you never get that back until you're done fighting them. However, the end of your fight with a Meg might just be your last fight ever, as it will be for the Sarcosuchus. Eevee dives in but does not see any danger, becomes frightened and dives back out. Follows the herd, or gaggle in this case, and thinks this is where the trained danger is. Realizes it is. Now this is a truly horrifying sight, especially for one singular Sarcosuchus. Eevee dives back into the water for one final barrage, one final strike to end it all. Until, of course, Eevee herself gets bitten. She thought she would get bitten by one of the Sarcos, but no. Eevee was bitten by another Meg. And in this case, being underwater and being bit by an egg, double stamina drain, aka almost death. Quickly it becomes noticed that Eevee and her gaggle would easily destroy this thing on a land fight. However, Eevee really wants to be the last one to get the hit in, so she dives in for the true final barrage. As you can see, it's not an easy fight, but they win it nonetheless. Eevee does not escape from this battle unscathed, however. Eevee gets bit in the face. You may not have seen it just now, but Evie gets slammed directly in the face by the tail of an ankylosaurus. Somehow survives the strike. The gaggle then finds their next prey, and, as fate would have it, it is about time Evie proves herself to this gaggle. The Caucasian one decides to leave the group, and Evie goes in and takes care of business, beating the almost absolute hell out of this thing, getting most attacks in. The other Megs are somehow able to bite Evie instead. And for some reason, Evie didn't get the trophy, which I still kind of find was bullshit. Evie did all the damage. Evie got bit by her own species. Trophy sitting right there, just waiting to get the trophy so she can let grow up. But no, he has to keep it and give it to some other species. Is the bullshit.